So a casual employee is a worker who is employed directly by an organisation. They are usually covered by an award like the Life Performance Award. Their employer tells them what to do in their job. They provide them with tools of the trade. Sometimes they might wear a uniform and they're told what hours of work they perform when they turn up to work, things like that. They do acquire a penalty rate because they're working as a casual employee and they don't usually accrue personal leave or annual leave. An independent contractor is self-employed. Usually they would decide when to turn up to work, how to perform their work. They are more in control of their work than an employee would be. They might wear their own clothes or their own uniform. They're not being employed directly by an organisation. They're asked to turn up and do a specific job in the way that they would like to perform it. An independent contractor isn't protected by the Fair Work Act in most circumstances. So they don't usually have minimum rates of pay that are protected by legislation, but they should be able to determine what their rate of pay should be. Casuals have basic foundational rights under an award, which is a document created by the Fair Work Commission. Those awards have specific rights in relation to hours of work, when workers are required to have a break, minimum rates of pay, what happens when someone is no longer required and is sacked from their job. So all of those protections apply to workers who are employees and in most instances casual employees. Independent contractors do not get the benefit of those protections because they are self-employed. So they do not receive minimum rates of pay. There aren't legislative protections for maximum hours of work or breaks or how and when they can be sacked. So someone would work out whether or not they are being engaged as an employee or an independent contractor by firstly reading their contract. So it is very important for someone to read their contract to see whether they're being described as an employee or an independent contractor. If someone doesn't have a contract, then they should think about how they are being engaged and what conversations they've had with their organisation about what their expectations of their role are, how they're going to be paid, what their hours are, how much control they have over their job. If there are any questions that a worker has about whether or not they're going to be an employee or an independent contractor, they're able to get in touch with the MEAA because we have staff that are able to review contracts and provide advice, particularly around this complicated area of independent contractors and casual employees. Yes, you can be an independent contractor and still be a member of the MEAA.